A millionaire but never thought it was possible. Today we have Tressa and Barbara of Rockwood Stone Wealth Management here to tell us how to do it, and it only takes a small investment. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for being here. We have a great topic here, especially because Stuart and I always talk about how we want to be millionaires, so let us know how this can be done.
Well, you know, you could be the millionaire next door. We have a couple of examples here that if you started with $10,000 at age 25 and you started saving
$320 a month, and that can count, you know, your personal savings. It can count your 401k. It can count the employer's match.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, you can add that up. But if you're working full time and you save it diligently until you're 65,
and of course we're expecting you to put it someplace where it can earn about 7%.
Okay.
And we talk about the magic of compounding. What did Albert Einstein say?
At 7%. $10,000, it'll double every 10 years.
Oh,
that's why we thought 7%.
Yeah. So if you can consistently save, Albert Einstein said that compounding was the strongest law of the universe. And so again, that if you can put it into something that earns 7%, your money will double every 10 years. Now, sometimes it's really difficult to save several $100s a month. So you need to think about maybe getting some help from your job. If your company has a 401k, typically they match several percentage points of your savings. So take advantage of that. And so if you have to come up with $323 a month, maybe your company will, you know, put $100 towards that.
Oh, okay. So when you say 7%, is it pretty easy to find something that will pay back 7%?
Over the long run. See, we're talking about from the time you're 25 until the time you're 65.
All right.
So your average annual rate of return is 7%, which is not unrealistic. In fact, it should be at least that over that period of time.
Although don't expect that from a savings account. Okay, you're going to need to get into investments.
And you know, time is really your best friend, and this is why we're saying when you're in your 20s, a lot of times people in their 20s, they're, I don't know if I'll join my 401k yet, or I don't know if I need to save for retirement yet. They're just not even thinking of retirement. But if you wait until you're 35, it's really been a high price of waiting, because in order to become a millionaire, if you start when you're 35, that 320 a month is about $775 a month that you would need to save to catch up with a 25-year-old.
Now, if you're in your 50s and you haven't been saving $325 a month since age 25, you need to look at reducing your expenses, either lowering your debt, restructuring your debt, or lowering your housing costs, like sell your house and buy a smaller one, downsize. If you can save $1,000 a month of your expenses, that's $12,000 a year, that's the equivalent of $175,000 earning 7% a year. So again, if you're young, start saving. Part of the baby boomer problem is that none of us ever believe we live past 30. Okay, so believe that you're going to grow old and that you're going to need money. Start saving now. If you're older, start looking to where you can cut your expenses and go from there.
Yeah, it does. It gets expensive once you get into old age and you need to maybe go to a home and do stuff. I heard over the weekend that somebody's mom was paying $8,000 a month.
Absolutely.
That's exactly right.
And people are like, that's not unusual. So
and it's only going to go up.
Sure.
So.
Okay. Well, some great advice. Thank you so much for being here. If people would like more information, how can they contact you?
They can give us a call, 233-1122, or find us on the web.
Okay. Thank you so much. Right now, let's